Hi, I'm Selena, and I've been coming to the Way since 2017. I grew up in a non-Christian home. There was drug abuse going on. We didn't have a strong foundation. When I got to my late teens, I started drinking and smoking weed and cigarettes. I started listening to dark music, and I got into really bad relationships where there was a lot of sexual trauma and abuse. I totally lost myself. Because of the bad relationships I was in, I decided to abort my babies because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to be with those people anymore. I didn't know how to deal with everything I was going through, so I began to drink more, smoke more. I had friends reading my tarot cards. I was calling every psychic on Google, and I had a lot of witches speaking into my life, a bunch of lies, and my life began to get really dark. It was tormenting me, so I knew that the only way that this darkness and all this evil around me that I felt would stop is if I would call out to God. So I cried out to God and started praying, and He eventually led me to the Way. Even though I was going to church and taking all the classes, I still was in bondage. I still didn't have confidence I needed to go forward in my walk with God. So a year ago, a friend introduced me to the class called Unbound, an abortion recovery class. And I decided to take it because I knew that this would be a great opportunity to get more freedom. I didn't realize that there were so many areas in my life that of trauma that were tied into abortion, which led me to do those things. And in the class, a lot of lies were exposed, and the truth was revealed about abortion and the lies that they told me in the clinic. Once I finished the class, I stepped out in faith and joined another ministry who does sidewalk counseling on the side of abortion clinic. That's where I met a young lady who didn't believe that she could make it to heaven because she had had an abortion a week prior. God used me to speak life into her and tell her my story about how I had abortions and how I got set free, and that He can do the same thing for her. And she decided to give her life back to Christ. And I found out that she does come to the Way, and that a friend of hers had told her about our abortion recovery class a week prior. So come to find out, this ended up being a divine appointment. God was calling her back to the Way and to take the class so that she can be healed. She said that if we would have been there a week prior to her getting an abortion, she would have not done it. That was a big confirmation that I needed to be in position, and that God healed me in this area so that I can go back out and reach other women who are suffering from abortion and need healing.
Amen, amen. Look at the Lord.